All right, so I got a new generator. I did a lot of research before I bought the generator. We'll talk about some of that and how I ended up here, but this is the generator I got. It's Champion 5500 watt generator, dual fuel, electric start. I did want the dual fuel. I don't care about electric start so much, but for some reason I wanted it, even though usually when you need it you're pulling the rope anyway. I don't know, man, but anyway, that's what I got. So we're gonna unbox it, and then we'll start it up. We'll see what kind of junk oil it comes with. I don't know, for some reason I'm guessing Pennzoil, but I've seen some of these generators just come with like a bag of oil and it's generic. Either way, the generic stuff's probably better than Pennzoil, but I'm gonna use castor oil. This particular generator I thought was interesting. Well, I don't know about interesting, but it's kind of cool that it has an LED light. I don't know. It seems cool, but it's probably really not. I noticed on the box somewhere I read, gosh, where's it at? Oh yeah, right here. Look at that. Not for sale in California. So I guess you get what you deserve in California. Now, Predator makes it's a Predator 5000. It's a dual fuel generator, just like this one. This one's 5500 watts, the Predator's 5000. Not enough difference to really, in my opinion, influence your purchasing decision. They're both inverter generators. They're both, you can parallel them with another one. They're really exactly the same almost. They both are 224 cc engines. They both have the same fuel burn, which is like, wow. This one stated 20 hours. Of course, that's at 25% load, 3.7 gallons of fuel, gasoline. And then the Predator is like 18.6 hours. It's also 3.7 gallons. So I mean, the numbers are close enough that they're basically identical. They both have floating neutral. So if you're connecting it to a transfer switch like Generalink for your house, you have floating neutral. However, they separate at one place, and they're the exact same price. And where they separate is right here. You notice on the Champion, you get 4 outlets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each of them has a 20 amp fuse. The Predator, you only get one pair of outlets with a 20 amp fuse. They both have a 30 amp. They both have an 8 amp 12 volt. So as far as I could tell, that was really the only difference. And I don't know, more is better. Didn't cost any more. Anyway, let's get it unboxed. carbon monoxide auto shut off detector. They both have that if you care about it. I don't care about it because, I mean, honestly, and what are you putting it in the house and running it in your house? I mean, if that's the case, I don't know. Kind of, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna say it. It's just dumb. All right, we got our package of reading. I don't know what that is. Interesting. Oh, comes with a funnel and a tool or something. Figure all that out. Got this trash. It does come with the propane hose, which is nice. Man, you know, I don't know if the Predator comes with a propane hose. That'd be interesting to find out. It has a regulator on it. I was wondering if it had a filter. I don't really care, to be honest, but. And it's a quick connect fitting to the generator. Interesting. Like some generators are threaded. Let's do a quick connect. And here's our oil. What do we got? There's no label. Oh, there is a label. So, just over. So there it is. Whatever it is, it's better than Pennzoil. Even if it's sunflower oil. Okay. Well, that's what it looks like in here. Could I pick it up? Yeah, I could. But it would hurt, so I'm not going to. Because I'm getting old. So I'm going to cut the box open. Got it cut open. These nice little air mattress. That's what it looks like to me. Having. And then go ahead. All right, here we go. There's our little LED light. Oh, wow. I thought it would have to be running to, must have a battery in it. Shipping support hardware on the bottom. Okay. What else? Dipstick somewhere. All right. Well, I'm going to flip this thing over. Hard to do with one hand. All right, there's our shipping hardware. Must be what our little tool is for. Probably don't need to waste time filming that. I'll get back to you. All right, well, the tool that they send you does fit this. I don't know yet if it's also for another purpose, but it's a I don't know why, but it's a 1/2-inch drive. But it's 10 millimeters, so I'm just grab the socket, rip these off here. Nope, down here too. Wow. Well, I got like 8, 10 millimeter nuts to use for something at a later date. All right, so and then over here, undo our latches. There we go. And that is where our oil goes. Let me get oil and get it oiled up. All right, so I put oil in it and got to looking around because I never saw anything about, you know, like where's the battery and all that shit. The battery, I don't know exactly how you get to it, but it's way back there. I don't need to know how to get to it right now. But what you need to understand is it doesn't come connected in shipping. I mean, surely you don't expect it to, I wouldn't think. But so here's one connector. It's got a little cap over it. So the battery's not plugged in. You're gonna have to look and you'll find the other one over here. And tell you the truth, I don't even like it connected to that. I don't see why it needs to be connected here, so we are disconnecting. There we go. Now we're gonna, I just feel like it naturally wants to just kind of hang out like this. So now we're connected. Put our hoodus back on. There we go. All right, so we're ready to start it. Now, that thing that we saw earlier that was in the plastic bag, this thing, well, it goes on the regulator here. It's got these holes and it's for storage. So according to this instruction sheet, it goes on like so, and you can clip it. This is a clip, and it'll clip over the handle on the generator for storage. And our the half-inch drive, it's just silly that it's a half-inch. Oh. Uh-oh. So we're gonna go like should go like this. Yeah, there we go. And we'll put these on, and then when you're not using, it's not connected to a bottle. Well, it's not, instead of just flopping around, clip it to the handle. Oh, that was pretty cool. And then it has this I don't know how that would work. It's got a clip for a hose, I guess. Oh yeah, so it goes like that. So it'll hold the end of your hose without the protective cap. I think, I don't know. Long-term storage, dirt daubers, bugs and shit. Maybe I want the cap on. I don't know. It's just me. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, let me get this connected and then we'll fire it up. Alright, we're connected to our bottle. This is our quick disconnect. Okay. Got this little tab on here, so it's gonna make you go put it in the downward direction. Think downward dog. All right, let's oh, gotta turn on the bottle. Put it on the choke. There you go. All right, well, there it is. I don't really feel like I need to plug anything into it. So, let's think about something. You know, when you're looking at generators, say you want one to power your home, you know, I mean, you don't have to buy the, you know, like stationary, you know, built-in, automatically comes on. And that's a lot of money. You don't really need that. Most, at least around here where I'm at, most homes are on a 100 amp service. So a 10,000 watt generator is all you need. Well, I mean, so you'd want like 12 or 13,000, so you get 10,000 running watts. There's all kinds of generators out there on the market that'll supply that. Now, there really aren't inverters that'll hit that level. And, you know, you might be wondering why. And there is a reason why. The reason why is actually also the reason why we actually have inverter generators. So let me try to unpack that. If you notice that when you're looking at inverter generators, they're all below 10,000 watts, I would say. As far as I know, that is the case. So when you're making power at below 10,000 watts, that's a small power plant. You know, 6 horse, 3 horse, 1 horse. It depends on, you know, is it 2,000 watt generator, 3,500, 4,000, 5,000, whatever. But these are in a category of small engine driven devices. And so the problem is that the small engines, especially when under a load and you get varying loads, you get more than one thing plugged in, you got a fan running, the fridge is over there, the fridge is off right now, but then it kicks on. Well, these changes in power demand on a small engine induce an unclean and dirty sine wave into the system. In addition to that, even though you can't hear it with your ear, because they're low powered, if you could put some test equipment on there and look, you would see that sine wave is always moving around. So it's just kind of dirty. It's not consistent, and that's hard on stuff, especially motors. It's not so much hard on your computer or, you know, devices that really have a charger plugged into them, because those chargers take AC, convert it to DC, and shove it into your computer. It gets cleaned up and rectified anyway. But in the case of motors, that's different. Solid state boards, different. So the reason why you don't see inverters at the higher wattages is because those power plants are big enough and strong enough to run steady and stable without dirtying up the sine wave. So you don't really need an inverter at the higher power settings. So if you wanted to run your house, because I mean, this is something to think about. You know, like I have a shop down here, a lot of stuff in here. It's on a 300 amp service. I'm not trying to power any of that, but I have a camper. Maybe I want to power my camper. The power's out. Maybe the power's out for an extended period of time. You're just like, screw it. Let's go to the camper. Self-contained unit. You know, got propane bottles. You run your heat. But you got your refrigerators and some things up at the house you want powered up. Well, if you got two 5,500 watt generators, two smaller power inverter generators, you run your camper off one and you run other stuff off the other one. That's one option. Another option is, well, I got two inverter generators, I'll get a parallel kit, run them together, and then I'll run my whole house off of it. That's another option. Or you just need one generator for something small. You don't want to drag your 13,000 watt generator out. Weighs almost 300 pounds, and it's not very fuel efficient when compared to these things. You know, so I'll just run one generator. It's just a little more practical, and it doesn't cost that much more. You know, like a Duromax, or is it Duro or Duo? I think it's Duro. A Duromax generator, which is marketed as a whole home generator, and they are. I think they're like 26 or 20 horsepower. They got a pretty robust power plant. Floating neutral. They're not an inverter. They have the power that they don't need to be an inverter. Well, they cost like 1,700 bucks. Well, for this thing was 1,000, a little over 1,000. So for basically $300, $350 more, you can have two generators that are inverter generators. They're more portable, more fuel efficient. They're both dual fuel, so is the Duramax. Electric start, so is the Duramax. Pole start as a plan B, which after a while will always be plan A. So I don't know, just something to think about. But there it is. Let's start it again. Let's see if we can do it, if it needs to be choked. Automatic shut off reset. Alright, well there it is. I didn't put no gasoline in it. I'm sure you all are aware that their wattage output is slightly diminished on propane, but I don't know, who cares? Let's see how this thing works. Alright, so let's just say we want to. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's pretty cool. It has the handle here. Just trapped. Oh, it extends. Alright, well that's it. I can't think of anything else to talk about.